Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Drewlik and we're doing PvP. So recently I've tried to channel my inner mercenary and change my setup a bit as I'm showing you right now, just to look more appropriate. I was feeling the set I had before that wasn't dangerous enough and didn't look menacing enough to my enemies, so just changed it up and I'm gonna play a nice game here on SWToR right now. So the the very first thing going into this is, I kind of want to go on the right side, but I kind of want to do something, alone. So, I'm kind of always right bound in SWToR. I always want to go to the right side, and I'm only seeing one guy staying there, and the rest goes left. So, I'm alright with that. And because I didn't see his player base, I thought he went invis, but he just, was at a very, very awkward spot right there. Now he's playing very non-confrontational for a Juggernaut. You would expect that he would, do something, at least use cooldowns, but he's not really doing that. Now this Sage came over here to help him, and again he's just playing very, very, very non-confrontational. Now that shit is going down, he actually jumps to me, but that was too late because the thermal detonator already went up. Now this Sage is doing a good job, but he just got shat on before he reaches the health relic. Just killed him. Alright there. So just 2v1 them. Again, very weird thing with the Juggernaut right there. He didn't do anything. Actually, it was a Guardian, but still kind of interesting. Didn't have to use any cooldowns, as you can see. Except the energy shield. So I'm kind of feeling awesome right now. Feeling that my armor, my new mercenary armor, is really working out for me right there. Channeling my inner mercenary Viking powers. Very aggressive and brutal, killing everyone in combat and solo tapping a door. But really, it comes down to this entire game is kind of weird, because at the beginning it really looks like it's going to be a one-sided stomp, as you can see in a minute. On the other side they're through already as well, and we're just getting that. And in retrospective, I think that's due to them not being 8 people at the beginning, because you're really not seeing that many people. That's kind of the assumption, because right now I'm thinking that in the game as I was playing it, I was really thinking about this, thinking where are the people? Where are they? I don't see them anywhere. Like, somebody must have spawned over here, but they haven't. And we just get that, and it just looks like a really, really, really incredibly one-sided game, especially after the very first door tap. But it's not actually. It actually gets kind of close at the beginning, believe it or not, at the end, and it's kind of I don't know. It's an overall weird game because I don't say that lightly. It's not a close game. It's just very weird because nobody's actually objective based. Nobody gives a fuck about the doors the entire game, and I'm just kind of left with having to do all the heavy lifting, all the work in this entire game, and I don't do too well. I'm not getting focused exactly, except now. Now I'm really preparing myself for getting focused. Using 2 defensive cooldowns, and as they realize that I'm just using cooldowns, they just run right past me, and I'm more like, hey guys, I thought you wanted to play with me, but apparently it's like real life, and I have no friends, and they hate me. So we've got this going right there. He seems to stick around, but again he's not too interested in me. Again, like real life, and he's getting killed by my teammates right now, and not much happening here. It's not that difficult of a fight. He's playing a madness sock or balance. That's also one of the biggest jokes in the game. The madness spec on Republic side is called balance, believe it or not. It's called balance. I think that's just the irony of that right there. So again, just blowing some people up right there. This is kind of a clean-up thing right now, and again, they are doing a very good job of stalling right here. A lot better than they did previously, and just scanned that guy and found him because I ain't taking no bullshit. But apparently I'm taking some bullshit right now because he just rolls away because he's a scoundrel and he just does what he pleases. So as I'm kind of trying to go behind him, it doesn't really work out, and I lose interest again. Just going on the Guardian. Different Guardian from earlier. He still has the will to live, so he's kind of using cooldowns and kind of engaging enemies at some level. As my heat just gets completely full. Again, that's another thing. I kind of rely on getting focused for my heat dissipation, because I generally play very output oriented, and don't, you know, give too much of a fuck about my heat. You know, I kind of, you know, use my cooldowns and everything, you know, but you know, generally I'm just, you know, dishing out all the damage I can, get stunned, and, you know, kite them back, and then, you know, my heat is alright. But if this game, you know, goes down like it's going down now, and I'm just free casting into them, it's a very different story, because playing innovative ordnance is kind of difficult in terms of resource management, and I'm not doing too good of a job right here, as I'm just, you know, switching between targets back and forth, because why not? The one guy just went into the bubble. So you're gonna see the entire game of me, you know, generally not getting focused, then getting focused, then, you know, the door gets tapped, and, you know, it's just, you know, a weird mix of going back and forth, and there's no really clear distinction. It's not a very straightforward game. That's basically what I'm trying to say. It's not very straightforward, because nobody exactly dies as easily. As you can see right here, that guy was at about 5% and got healed up again, because they just have 2 healers, and healers work like that in 3.0. I still can't get over the fact that healers actually work like that in 3.0. It's just, you know, basically how 3.0 works. Why does it work that way? I don't know. What do the devs think about that? So it actually killed somebody. Amazing, isn't it? In this new meta game with all of the healing. Again, I shouldn't rant about that. You know, I can't really change anything about that. I'm just so deeply disturbed why it works this way. Why, you know, if you have 2 healers without a tank, why the entire enemy team is not dying anymore? Why did they think that would be a good idea? What happens if they have 3 healers? What kind of gameplay are you trying to accomplish with that? I really don't know, but, you know. So again, not much going on right here. Just dealing some damage to some people, and, you know, they are getting somewhat healed, and that's basically everything about this. It's just a bunch of random occurrences going on right here. Not much going on. Not much going to be accomplished right here, because, as I said, nobody's really interested in the doors. You know, they're kind of pretending that they are, that they don't get kicked, you know, but deep down in their heart, they're not too interested in this entire war zone, in the doors. All they want to do is, you know, smash their lightsabers against each other, which is, you know, understandable. I'm not judging them for that. It's just, you know, we're not getting anywhere exactly. So, you know, the first 3 doors, it's not 3. The first 2 doors was like in about, I don't know, 2 minutes. And the last 6 minutes is us just, you know, wailing away at each other at the last 2 doors. I really can't get behind that, but, you know. Then again, I'm just some poor mercenary guy who has no clue how to manage his heat when he has free cast. Actually, I do know how to free cast. I can play in PvE, but it's a different thing entirely in PvP. You have to really think about it. You know, you don't have a continuous rotation. You always try to tweak your damage a bit, and it's very different. It's not that easy to get your heat going properly. But I do plan to, you know, do it better this round, as we are defending right now. And as of right now, I'm quite happy, because, you know, not much looks like is going to be able to be done for the enemies. You know, they doesn't look good for them. They have to beat a ridiculous, you know, set of time constraints to beat us right there. So, you know, I'm pretty confident about this whole game. Big mistake, I can tell you that. You know, and I'm not even spoiling anything what happens later in the game, because it happens right now. So as I'm, you know, kind of trying to blow up that stage with a nice combo, and the other guy is helping me with it, and there was a nice series of lucky crits, and that guy just got completely demolished. The other door gets tapped. So you know me, you know I'm not going to be too happy about that. You know, or to put it in different words, I was completely raging about this. That yeah, the other door. What happened? It's literally like 20 seconds into the game and the door got tapped. It's kind of as bad as in their round, and now I'm very concerned because I have no idea what they're going to do. So you know, I'm kind of like, well, maybe we can defend the second doors. The second doors will be defended quite easily, I hope, you know, because I can kind of, you know, defend both doors at once. And this is kind of a derpy moment right there, kind of dumb. because I'm an idiot, and I thought we were attacking. Twice. Attacking 2 rounds in a Vordstar game. I was, you know, just generally thinking that. So, as you can see, I just get generally confused about certain things, and I shouldn't play PvP, or say that I'm a good player, because apparently I'm not, if I get confused about the general rounds. And yeah, that's that kind of happened right there. So we are all just, you know, waiting for our death, because you know, they're just going to endlessly respawn. So I'm just going to try to, you know, sell my skin for as costly as possible. You know, just trying to, you know, stall them as long as possible. It doesn't work out quite easily, because an Axu balance or Sork right there kills me with a nice death field for 5k. That's what I call balanced. It's not death field, it's called 4th in balance. So he was just so incredibly balanced right there that he killed me. That's a weird sentence, but yeah, that's basically what happened. He killed me with his force in balance for 5k, and completely, you know, played around. I'm saying that in quotation marks. So he completely played around my quota overload right there, with, you know, by just bursting me through it. That's kind of, you know, playing around it. And I see that guy going in this, just predict where he is, and I find him because that's just how awesome I am. Just such a good reaction time within this. That's kind of one of the things which I love about reloading to the Mercenary. It kind of could do the same thing on my sniper previously to that, and I kind of, you know, with the AoE stun, I could always find Invis, and this is a notch better, because I can actually find Invis people and get them out of their stealth with my stealth skin, and I really enjoy doing that if I successfully find somebody. You know, often it's a shot in the dark, but many times I do find the people, and it's very, very glorious when somebody tries to vanish and I just say, nope, I still see you and you're dead. Especially the dead part is nice, you can imagine. So again, you know, just killing, or at least trying to kill people. Nobody's actually dying right here, so just kind of AoEing into that. And yeah, they're doing a very good job at healing. I don't know why Scoundrels have that big of a comeback right now. Nothing really happened, nothing got changed patch-wise, but still, everybody's playing an operative at on my server right now, and they are doing pretty well, I have to say. It's not like they are like the complete victims every game, you know, and just getting completely murdered by everyone. No, they're actually quite durable, and even without a guard, managed to survive everything. And I just get killed by Force Breach for 1k, which is, you know, ridiculous. And I'm not amused about that. But anyway, what I was saying is that I'm seeing a lot of operatives, and they're healing, and they're doing a good job, and I'm kind of surprised about that. So, you know, then again, I'm not saying that classes are unplayable. No class is unplayable right now. Every class is at least to some extent playable. Some are just vastly better than others. I'm not, as Sam said, I'm not prone to use the word OP, because nothing is OP. Everything can be countered, but you know, Sorcerer just as a healer is a lot better. And, you know, I'm kind of surprised to still see operatives around. But I'm not mad about it. Just mad about that they have, you know, such a stupid amount of healers in the enemy team. That's the only thing I'm really mad about. Not that they healers are operatives. I'm actually quite impressed that they're operative, and not sages. If there were sages, I would be like legit mad, and would be already raging in the forums on Reddit like the little rage kid I am. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not one of these guys. These guys are actually pretty stupid if you think about it. You know, whining about certain things just because they can't play. Oh my god, I'm making myself a lot of enemies right now. But you know, they won't be listening to me anyway. So basically, with all my ranting and my opinions about PvP classes right now, what's basically going on is that I'm getting raped by melees, and I don't want that. So I just cut them back. But I get raped by melees anyway, because melees are now also ranged, because they are shadows, and shadows or assassins are genuinely OP. And being OP means that you can, you know, be ranged and a melee at the same time with no drawbacks, and that's just what they did. You know, they killed me with a nice 10-meter range right there, because why not? You know, I'm a fucking madness assassin. Oh, sorry about that. It's a balance. He's a balance assassin. Not balance. A balanced Jedi Shadow. But I don't know, one of these specs got renamed. I'm not too sure about the Republic side, which one could keep their name, if the assassin is now called something different, or if it's the Sage who had to, you know, get something renamed right there. Not too sure about that one. Gonna look that up after the game, because I'm generally interested in which class is more balanced than the other one, in terms of names, of course. So we've got we've got the last 50 seconds of the game, kind of working out. We did store them at the door right here, but again, as I've said, it's kind of a weird game because they could, you know, maybe open the door at some point if we, you know, played worse. And it's kind of a weird game also because we did have a healer, but still I got, you know, got kind of attacked, and then again I had free cast, and then again not. As I said, there's no clear route, no clear distinction in this game, as our door eventually gets tapped. Unfortunately, though, unfortunately though, it was a bit too late in the game for them to actually capitalize on that. So this game is kind of won right now because they're not going to get the opening on the force fields on the lower levels right there, and this Guardian just meets his demise right now with a nice 9.5k crit, and this shall conclude our business in SWToR. So I'll just write GG, although I'm not really behind that statement. Just thought, you know, why not spread some positivity, guys? Why not? And here you can see it again. Bit of a weird game. They had some healers, we only had one, stuff like that. 1.4 million damage, kind of nice, you know, but I wasn't getting focused, so, you know, with free cast it's kind of obvious. Only 2 solo kills in the game I had were the 2 people at the beginning, so that's kind of weird, having the 2 solo kills at the very beginning in a 2v1, so, you know, got that going. Anyway, my name is Drewlik, you've been watching SWToR PvP, and as always, have a good one.